Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 10th episode of Miru Tights. Now, last episode, we got to have a very unique experience by seeing the girls from the perspective of a cat under the kotatsu. And what do we learn from that? That it's a very nice perspective. That's kind of the takeaway from that episode. So, I for one am curious what we're going to get this episode. I can assume it involves seeing tights, but it's the specifics that really make the difference between episode and episode, so let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. As always, starting off with our view of a bunch of our tights just kind of walking around in front of the title card. You are not one of our girls. Well, you're forgiven. We can... I disagree. I think this is the best use of your time, let's be honest. I love that's what we see first, so this girl is probably a sister or something. Oh, okay. Okay. This is okay. Yeah. What exactly do you mean there? Oh. Okay. And you just wanted to keep going? It's not often I see sister in anime just offering to clean her brother's ears, but he's pretty lucky. Hey, if you don't want the offer, if it's open for anyone, I'll take it. Yeah, why would you possibly say no to this? Are you insane? There we go, some honesty. I knew that's really what you wanted. You just were embarrassed. Just shoved right down there. How long ago exactly? Like yesterday? Yeah, this should be fun. You tell him. And now, yes, we're just moving on to this. Just hopefully she doesn't hate him, because that's a good opportunity to just kind of stab it in. So, definitely need some trust here for this. Gotta be careful. Don't want to penetrate too deeply. What's your point? What are you saying? Are you saying that you're a little bit more energetic than you should be? Yeah, you don't quit halfway through. Come on, if you don't want to be called a baby, you gotta satisfy your sister. Ow! Well, that sounded painful. Just sinking right in, like it's quicksand, the world's greatest quicksand. Yeah, you don't want to move when you're doing this, seriously. Man, just your face is trapped in the best trap ever. I fail to see the problem. You want to get sucked in there and never come back out. That what? You're a degenerate? Never not like any wrestling I ever did. Then again, I had a brother, not a sister, so it might have been a little bit different. Yeah, that was before he got sucked in. Yes, there's some physical growth going on here. She was having way too much fun with that. Yeah. You know, I've seen people call this show a fetish anime, and I really can't say they're wrong at this point. Especially after that scene. I mean, how many fetishes did that appeal to? Luckily, I have a lot of them, so I think I get a pretty high level of enjoyment out of this show. I kind of wish I could have been in her head for that, though. Like, know what she was thinking. Because I think she was doing a lot of that intentionally. Enjoying his reactions and all that. But that's the fun of the show. You never know what you're gonna get, do you? Okay. That was the 10th episode of Miru Tights. And, wait, let me check something real quick. Yeah, that was fine. Okay, so this episode, we started off with just showing some random guy, and I had a little bit of disappointment. I was like, "What? Who's this guy? Like, it's not one of our three main girls or the teacher. Like, why do I care about this guy?" And then I saw his magazine, and my enthusiasm went up a little bit, of course, because he was looking at a pretty good magazine. Let's take a look at that again real quick. Yeah, that one shot in particular, he definitely got some good. Oh, I didn't even notice, but I think that girl in the magazine was like, yeah, ready to do some ear cleaning for someone. I couldn't quite tell that in my first look through. And I love where his hand is at like 18 seconds in the video. So, but yeah, the one girl looks like she has the ear cleaning thing, is like beckoning somebody to come. So yeah, clearly he had an interest in that. I mean, that kind of gives that away. But actually, what was the title of that? Was it like a reference? I should probably read that. Let's see, Yomu something Itsu. I can't really, his hand's covering part of it, so I can't really read it. But I'm sure it was good material nonetheless. But yeah, he's sitting there be like, I gotta study. And then somebody walks in, and of course we see them from Tights' perspective first, because that is the most important thing in this show. And he had that typical, oh no, I was caught reaction to that. Like, I wasn't doing anything wrong, I'm just studying, okay? And then his sister just kind of walks in. And I think she proved herself to be pretty much the best sister in the show, possibly of the entire overall anime season, because she just walks in there, just sits down, says, hey, my lab's right here, I'm ready to do some ear cleaning, come on over. And he was hesitant to do it, because, not because he didn't want to, he definitely wanted to, I think that was safe to say. But just, you know, a little bit reserved, a little bit shy, you know, wasn't really trying to react to the sudden amazing offer, which I guess I can kind of get that, but it's not really an offer you would pass up, let's be honest. But I liked her reasoning was I was getting my own ears, and I wanted to continue. So I figured, hey, who else in this house could I do some ear cleaning for? Why not? Why not you? Just some of the lines though, they were definitely a little bit just some of the lines like, otherwise I'll be left feeling frustrated, and the satisfied lines like that are definitely notable. But yeah, if your sister goes in there and, you know, politely asks you to let her clean your ears, what reason would you possibly have to say no? And like, she just kind of shoves his head down there, you know, like what we all really want to experience. And yet acting like it's some sort of inconvenience because he's just tsundere, I guess. But it got a lot funner once he went into panic mode. Like, oh no, I'm starting to realize the position I'm in. I'm starting to realize the effect is happening on me. I should probably leave now. And then she was like, no, you're not gonna leave. We're already like halfway through. Just hold still, or I'm gonna hurt you. Just calm down. We're gonna do this. And yeah, no matter how much he tried to escape, there was no escape there. So it got a lot more entertaining when we got to that point. But the whole thing was pretty great. But just, I love the one part, I think it was at like, 2 minutes, 22 seconds, like kind of the slow, smooth animation of him just kind of sinking in, with that look on his face. It was just perfect, really. But yeah, just getting sucked in. I mean, what does he possibly have to complain about? I don't quite get it. Anyway, that was really a fun scene. I think she was enjoying it way too much. And I don't blame her, because his reactions were quite amusing. And yeah, I don't know. I really wasn't expecting this sort of sibling type scene from the show, but I'm glad we got it. It was thoroughly entertaining, and I'm glad that we never know what we're gonna get with this show. We've gotten so many different things in this show, and that's recently been topped off with a little bit of ear cleaning. So what else could we get in this show? Let me see if I can think of any other things I'd want to see out of this show. Let's see, we had tights getting torn up. We had wet tights. We had massaging feet over the tights. We had whatever the teacher thing was. I'm not trying to describe that. See, we also covered sibling stuff with this. What else could we possibly do that would be interesting? I'm not really sure off the top of my head, but I trust the show to deliver some more great material in the future, and I look forward to seeing how that goes. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.